is a presentation of Fox Sports.
We are Blackmore. We are Arizona.
London Bridge, Lake Havasu, the great state of Arizona. Certainly glad to have you back at the ballpark. You bet it's family day. Great day to be at the yard, and the roof is open. That's right. Hey, when you're talking about the 80s, folks around the rest of the country are begging for this weather. It's the finale of the APS Green Series. It's the Diamondbacks. It's the Cubs. Hi there, folks. This is Mark Grace. My name is Darren Sutton. Welcome back to the ballpark. We trust, to this point, your weekend has been a good one. A couple of huge topics, Gracie, led us into the wintertime, and it was strikeouts offensively, and it was bullpen. Kevin Towers hoped to address those. 1 month in, let's do a little report card. What happened as we take a look at strikeouts? We see the strikeouts dramatically improve. They have cut those way down, but that opened our eyes to the offense as a whole.
Yeah, I think the strikeouts certainly being down is helping this offense, is going to continue to help this offense. Now, what you do by reducing strikeouts, you're getting a lot more balls put in play. That means you're getting more productive outs. But right now, you're having to score them one at a time, two at a time. Last year, they were scored 3, 4, 5 at a time. So you've had to put on the brakes as far as the runs scored per game are concerned. But then again, the lack of strikeouts, gosh, it just makes for a better, tougher brand of baseball to deal with.
And the timely hitting, we're going to talk about it throughout the game. It has been really hot and it has been really cold. It's going to be an interesting study. The bullpen has been better as well, dramatically better than last season. But for perspective, near the bottom of the National League, at least taking baby steps to get better.
Yeah, it had to get better. Kevin Towers knew he had to get some guys in here that can pitch in the 6th, 7th, 8th, and now 9th inning. And really, he's done a good job of piecing together a bullpen. Now, is it great? No, it's not great, but it's a heck of a lot better than it was last year. And I think it's going to continue to improve because there's some young guys that really haven't even been tested, like Coleman or Patterson come to mind.
Daniel Hudson is on the mound today for the Diamondbacks. Look for a good, strong outing out of the right-hander. And, of course, the home run slugger. He has got 3 in this series already. Leading the National League, Alfonso Soriano hitting the scoreboard. ready to take the field with the starters for the Arizona Diamondbacks. A great Sunday tradition here at Chase Field. Diamondbacks baseball on this Kids Day and on this Family Day, brought to you by our good friends and partners with Sanderson Ford. Love these moments. Moments these youngsters will never forget. They're assigned their big leaguer, and sometimes their big leaguer heads out and heads on by them. Even though they're assigned, then they got to catch up. I love the chase, the autograph, the handshake. It's a wonderful part of baseball at home as we wrap up this series. Fans are rising out of their seats. We're going to honor our great nation on this Sunday as Bobby Freeman. Well, he will play the organ with the Star Spangled Banner, and also bringing the Star Spangled Banner into your home. Our national anthem is the Phoenix Day School for the Deaf. It is truly our honor today. And on this Sunday, we trust that your weekend has been a good one and that you are enjoying time with family, friends, and loved ones. We know that we are really, really glad to have you with us and glad that you've invited us into your home on this Sunday afternoon.
How about a nice round of applause for the students from Phoenix Day School for the Deaf?
Casinos, play slots with your Players Club card, and you can win up to $20,000. Jack in the Box, you'll love it. It's the new Bourbon Barbecue Steak Grilled Sandwich at participating restaurants. Southwest Airlines' new Rapid Reward. Unlimited reward seats, no blackout days. Monument Valley, as we welcome you back here inside with the roof open at Chase Field. You can feel what is a very mild day with breezes swirling around the ballpark. This is a must-open roof day because we will be begging for days like this in July and August, folks, as Daniel Hudson, the 24-year-old right-hander, goes to work against the Chicago Cubs, Kosuke Fukudome, Darwin Barney, and Starlin Castro. Glad to have you with us. Let's play baseball on a beautiful Sunday, and we do so with strike one. We are underway at Chase Field.
Always good to see Daniel Hudson get out of the gate throwing strikes. That's been part of his first inning problem, is finding the strike zone in the first inning.
Hugging the line the other way, long run. It's in there. Fukudome on the move. Hara in the shadows fires it back in. Kosuke Fukudome. That on-base percentage nearing 500, and it's been another tough start here in the first for Hudson.
And not much you can do there when a guy does a really good job of hitting right there, and that's what Fukudome does, just swats it the other way for a leadoff double. I would imagine Daniel Hudson like, what do I have to do to throw up a donut in the first inning?
Arizona Ford brings you the numbers. If you look down, you see the total, and you see the fact that 19 runs have been scored against him this year. That's where the 5.64 ERA comes from. 10 of the 19 runs, 10 of the 19 have been scored in the first inning this year. More than half of the runs he has allowed all season long. 1-0 the count, and the numbers go so much deeper.
That just has you scratching your head.
On base percentage of .645 in the first inning as that one sails in. 2-0 the count to Darwin Barney. It was Barney last night that contributed the decisive go-ahead RBI right back through the box, right by J.J. Putz. Had the Diamondbacks closer on his backside as he took it right back through the middle. The young man out of Oregon State. 2-1 the count. Opening a lot of eyes this season, Mr. Darwin Barney.
Well, that's what you do with fastballs up and out over the plate. Don't try to do too much with the closer stuff. Just take it right back up the box.
In on the hands, rolls it to the right side. Hudson realizes his only play was at first, or was it?
Oh, no. Cubs got a break there. Kosuke Fukudome had stopped to get in a rundown. He knew he was going to be out. Watch Fukudome up.
Wow.
So he was expecting to be tagged out, so he was planning on getting in a rundown. But surprisingly, Hudson just took the simple out, and the Cubs get a runner to third base with less than two.
The only thing that was not executed properly in the end was the final play. It was interesting leading up to it as Starlin Castro breaks his bat, pops it up. Boy, huge out as that runner will stay at third. Let's quickly run through the Cubs starting lineup. Boy, what a big out there. Maybe he can shake the first. All the way down after Castro is Aramis Ramirez, the red-hot Alfonso Soriano. Marlon Byrd, Carlos Pena. Hasn't homered in a long time. Giovanni Soto. And at the bottom, Casey Coleman.
Went with the slider there for the first pitch pop-up to Starlin Castro. As you said, a huge out.
Fastball misses away. 1-0 the count.
All right. Go ahead and make a good pitch right here for Daniel Hudson. Let's get a 0 on the board in the first inning for him. What do you think?
I am all
Come
in.
on. Let's go, folks. Start sending that good karma Daniel's way. There you go. See? That's all you got to do at home. Just concentrate a little bit.
Change up. And he had him way out front.
And every time I leave for a weekend, I come back to a couple more losses on your end. Come on.
On whose end?
I need a little more.
On whose end?
I need a more confident partner.
I'm here. I'm confident.
So, well, sounds to me like it might be. We might have to put this on the ambassador.
A slider. Well, he's winless. He's winless this year.
Gonzo.
There we go. 3G weekend. We're no longer calling it the 3G weekend. We're calling it 2 L's and we hope a W.
Good for you, Darren. You're starting to come around to my way of thinking. Oh,
a slider.
Hudson.
Back-to-back slider.
All that good karma, you just sent it the young man's way. And you make Aramis Ramirez slam. Let the other team slam their helmet and bat.
The Diamondbacks, as you've seen in the on-deck circle with them, it's Chris Young, Kelly Johnson, Justin Upton. Skipper Kirk Gibson and his squad looking to split a series, and really, it's the only thing you can hope for. The only thing. You cannot go 2-1 against the Phillies and then 1-3 against the Chicago Cubs. Starting lineup brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Young consistently batting leadoff now. It's Kelly Johnson, Justin Upton, Stephen Drew, Miguel Montero, Ryan Roberts. Who's on first? Well, Evan and Costello want to know. The answer today is Juan Miranda. In that revolving position of first baseman, Parra has had a nice run since he has become the everyday left fielder, and Daniel Hudson. That pitch is low.
What do you think of Casey Coleman's stuff, Darren?
Getting to know Casey Coleman's stuff, he is not overpowering. He sinks the fastball. There is funk to it. About 88 to 90. There's some good attack right there. That's about the high end.
Yeah, he doesn't really step right towards home plate. He kind of steps towards the on-deck circle on the first base side and just kind of slings it. He's got a pretty good changeup. That was it right there.
Curveball goes along with it. Rarely ever throws a slider, but he does have one. And Chris Young is getting to know him as well out of Florida Gulf Coast University. Young man who grew up in the Fort Myers, Florida area. There's that curveball. That's a good pitch.
He just missed with it. You see, he doesn't really step right towards home plate. He steps more towards the left-handed hitter. Oh, my goodness.
Fastball in on the hands. Aramis Ramirez fires on across. Chris Young is erased on a 5-3 ground out defensively. KFC brings you that defense. Soriano, Bird, Fukudome, Aramis Ramirez, Starlin Castro, and Barney right there in the middle. A lot of focus on those two kids. And Giovanni Soto behind the plate catching Casey Coleman. It's been fun to watch these two play the last 4 games now. And Cubs fans have a reason to be excited about these two talented young middle infielders. As Kelly Johnson, we like to call him around here hard-hitting Kelly Johnson.
Deservedly so. Now we gotta get him start living up to those details.
You're just talking about that good karma a moment ago. He needs some good karma.
Well, it's a good start. 2-0 counts. Always help. Just turned Coleman into a fastball pitcher right here. Let's see if he gets something up in the strike zone that he can handle. Oh, he got the pitch he wanted. A lot more of that this year than we saw from Kelly Johnson last year, and that is swings and misses. Last year, those were pitches he hammers. For some reason this year, just not near as often.
Change up, popped up, and it'll end up about 10 rows deep. So Kelly goes back to work. Kelly sharing yesterday that he's taken 10 different routes to the ballpark. He's eaten 10 different things for lunch. He's spoken with his teammates. He's ignored his teammates. He's trying everything.
It's no fun going a full month. And there's another swing and miss at a fastball pretty much right down the middle.
32 strikeouts this year for Kelly Johnson.
And this is just right down the middle, folks. He wants it inside, but look where it goes. I mean, right to the middle of the plate. Johnson just swings right through it.
Here's Justin Upton.
Justin been fighting the strikeout bug as well.
He has been battling through the swing and the miss. Those numbers getting a little bit higher for him. 24 strikeouts this year, 12 walks. 14 runs batted in for Justin. Breaking ball, a curveball, 0-2 the count.
And that one he just pulled off. Front shoulder wide open. When that front shoulder flies open, that means the hip, everything else is going to as well. And that one just missed his neck.
Sailed up and in. 1-2 the count. Justin with an on-base percentage of .360 this year. Trying to reach here with 2 outs. Lays off of that bender away with Stephen Drew waiting on deck. It's a wonderful outdoor park. It's a wonderful indoor park in August. Fabulous pitch, paints the outside corner. Upton's hot right away. really been showing his emotions this weekend. He is frustrated with the call at home plate. Tony Randazzo's the umpire. There goes the helmet again.
That'll cost him.
Is low, 1-1 the count.
Going a million miles an hour when you don't need to.
Well, those were on pop-ups to the catcher, though.
There was a lot of those, too. You're right.
1-1 the count. How you folks doing this Sunday? Hudson having to work again. He had a scoreless frame that he dealt with as that one sails up and in, and good for him. For him, it's the first time since his first start, which is April 2nd in Colorado, that he had gotten out of the first inning without letting up a single run. I mean, talk about
now he's got work to do here in the second.
He has definitely got work to do. Roller out to third. Ryan Roberts is over there trying to grab an extra bag. Hey, guess what? Those legs work fine now. Look at that. Isn't that a funny thing? You talk about easing in to keep the legs fresh. Well, they were fresh, and he hustled on a ground out. Well, there's your hustle.
Well, unfortunately, Ryan Roberts didn't look back Soriano enough here. He just kind of peeks and, well, he didn't peek at all, and then Miranda makes a poor throw. Great play by Ryan Roberts, backing up right there and saving a run. You've always got someplace you've got to be. And a great play by Roberts, backing up.
So now Carlos Pena, who just wrapped up the first homerless month in his major league career, as he gets ready to swing it. Change up, a dandy pitch, 0-1 the count. Pena, the last 2 days, getting the day off from his skipper.
And you can see why. It's just been an awful start to this season for Carlos Pena.
He came on, made a couple of nice fielding plays, though, as part of a double switch last night.
His glove never goes on vacation. The bat has so far in April, and he's 0-2 as we speak.
And
that's great right there, that graphic.
Getting it done 100% of the time. They play him to pull in the infield. Drew almost behind the bag at second. Outfield is straight up. Trying to leave that runner at third. Away, 1-2 the count.
Good try there.
There were a couple of digs last night at first where I would imagine Mike Quade thought to himself, Jeff Baker, I'm not so sure, because he plays all over the place. Right. Late in the game, Pena did contribute huge to the Cubs' win.
One of the best gloves in the game. Couldn't get him to chase up. I think I stay with the fastball with Carlos Pena. I think you can get it past him if you spot it right. Let's see what Miguel wants. He wants it inside. Let's see, got to get it there though. Now he's gone from 0-2 to 3-2. Change up time.
Ground ball, and that will score the run.
Hudson going to be kicking himself for not being able to make that play. Somehow, some way, that ball got underneath his glove.
1-0. The Cubs lead it.
It's not hit well at all, but it just got underneath his glove, and that's all it takes to score a run, putting the ball in play. And I'm going to say it all year, folks. If you put the ball in play right there, you're going to get an RBI just about every time.
0-1 the count.
So the aggressive base running by Alfonso Soriano comes back to give the Cubs the lead.
Soriano really did turn on the afterburners at the right time and took that extra base when it was handed to him.
Just staying healthy.
I got you. Belted into the corner it goes. He picked on a changeup out over the plate. Giovanni Soto. That is his 5th double of the season for Soto.
Well, we saw Soriano line a double on a fastball right down the middle. This time it's a changeup, and oh my goodness, is that just sat on a tee for Giovanni Soto. Very fortunate that one didn't hit into the bleachers for a long ball.
Here's young Casey Coleman. Throws right, hits left. And takes low. 1-0 the count.
Well, he's hitting .667. Yes, he's 2 for 3.
It's off to a good start.
But still, it's awfully good.
Painting the outside, 1-1 the count. He's 4 of 23 in his career, 174 clip. He's got a couple of doubles, 4 sacrifice bunts. inside, pulls that fastball. Hudson, last time out against the Philadelphia Phillies, was a winner. Went 6 innings, gave up 10 hits, 3 runs, no walks, 6 strikeouts. He was a 7-5 winner. The former member of the Chicago White Sox is facing the Cubs for the first time in a regular season game. Two and two the count. David Robleski and Associates presents the defense. Hara, Young, Upton, outfield. Roberts, Drew, Johnson, infield. With Miranda at first, Montero catching. Baseball is such a weird sport, and the struggles that you might tend to have. Hudson, as we mentioned, has allowed more than half of his runs in the first inning. 10 runs. He finally had a clean first. This is the first run he's allowed in the second inning this year, including the first hit. I think the hitters just were so worn out after all the other first innings.
I just think his command has been off this entire year, whatever inning it might be. You just saw him miss badly there with the 2-2 pitch.
Coleman goes down the line. He has very good speed, so the play needs to be made, and it was. Easy base running, then aggressive base running by Soriano. Like us on Facebook during today's game. Receive a coupon for huge savings, fries, fresh food, famous low prices. Anderson Ford, Arizona's largest Ford dealership. Bolt your mind. Boy, that's a great shot there. Haunted,
that's supposed
maybe?
To be haunted.
Mm-hmm.
Probably some ghosts out there.
Love it.
I won't be going there. Maybe.
There are some ghosts, by the way, in the bats of Andre Ethier. They're good ghosts because he is on some sort of a roll as we take a look at news of the West. Now, big picture, Carlos Gonzalez, 4 hits in his last 31 at-bats. But we had a bunt hit for a base hit on Friday. He had 2 hits last night on Saturday night. Look out, because the Rockies are coming to town, and Sandoval with an injury out 4 to 6 weeks. A real big shame. He was not hit by a pitch. They don't have the origin of the injury with Pablo Sandoval.
Just broke his wrist.
Whether it was in fielding practice or breaking ball strike.
Was there a time maybe he went, ow, that hurt my wrist? That's usually a telltale sign.
There might have been. It just wasn't with cameras around. Stephen Drew beaten with a fastball in. The Diamondbacks shortstop pops it up to Starlin Castro. Don't forget, every time a Diamondbacks player hits a home run this season, Fulton Homes donates $150 to the Central Arizona Mountain Rescue Association. The Colorado Rockies come to town next, and they're not hitting much at all at home. I mean, literally in the 230s at Coors Field this year. But they're winning.
Because they're pitching.
17-8. Big swing, Miguel Montero. First pitch, popped it up. So far, very easy for the young Coleman. Montero is erased. And now Ryan Roberts gets to start. Manager Kirk Gibson making it clear that the next couple of days would belong to Roberts. He played second last night, plays third in this ball game. 4 hits and 14 at-bats in this series, or I should say this homestand. And he has reached in 14 of his last 15 games as that one bounces in there. 1-0. One and one as he takes a breaking ball, and we remind you that anytime the Diamondbacks score 6 runs or more, Taco Bell gives away 3 free tacos with a large drink purchase. Breaking ball belted left field. Soriano going back to the wall. Goodbye. Ryan Roberts continues to rewrite and rewrite his improbable story in the major leagues. That is 6 homers. That is 16 RBIs. It's a Fulton Homes homer. $150 to the Central Arizona Mountain Rescue Association.
Breaking ball right down Broadway, belt high. Ryan Roberts drills it about 5 rows deep. And just like that, we're tied. He's been a spark plug. Just anytime the team seems to be down and needs some kind of energy, it seems like Ryan Roberts is always the guy to deliver with either a home run or a haircut.
2-0 the count. Now, did he have that haircut when you left town on network assignment?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
And I chose not to comment on it.
Fair enough. I will say this morning, the game day employees came down onto the field. All the folks that work in this ballpark on day of game and the concession stands to help you find your seats and parking. And it's a Diamondback tradition that one Sunday a year, every player come out and shake the hand of every game day employee, take pictures with them. There was a clear favorite today. Now, kudos to all the guys in taking time. Ryan Roberts.
And why do you think that is? Because he's playing really well?
Playing really well. He took the time to become a favorite. When folks wanted to engage him in conversation, he'd stop. And it was...
That's great.
Ryan Roberts slowing down the line, and it was fun to watch.
Absolutely. He gets it.
And all the guys did a nice job. The other two that stood out for me in slowing down the line and doing a really good job.
He kind of epitomizes everything that's right with this organization.
That's perfectly said. Well, I've been telling you that for the last couple of years. And it's fun to see him out there get his opportunity, one that was not handed to him.
No.
Kirk Gibson slowed down the line. He took a lot of time. Justin Upton slowed down the line and really took a lot of time.
That's good to hear. Well, Gibby gets it as well. Gibby knows that it's important for these fans to see that from these players. They've got to earn the fans' trust back here. They've got to earn their admiration again. Terrific player. Bad haircut. Now, how do you do that with a tattoo needle?
Well, I don't think that's how they cut his hair there. You never had designs when you were in
thought
college?
Mark McClune said he did it with like a tattoo needle thing.
I don't recall that.
All right, we'll ask.
2-2 the count.
Because it happened.
He and Kelly Johnson were part of the ballpark talks at Friday's Front Row Sports Grill yesterday that I was able to host along with Eric Young. Kelly Johnson had a great line as the count is 2-2 on Parra. Johnson said, by the way, before I get started in answering your questions, I want to let everybody know that if, in fact, you can come on down here to the front with an ink pen and make your way all the way through the maze on Ryan Roberts' head, I'll buy you an appetizer.
And then Kelly's got that dry wit.
Oh, boy, does he.
Kelly's got one of those. He can tear you apart. And then you don't get it for like 30 seconds. And then by the time, hey, wait, you just buried me, he's gone. Very intelligent young man. Just missed. 3-2. Some Juan Miranda will get a running start at first base with the 3-2 count.
Now, the thing about Kelly's haircut there that he just received, Ryan Roberts gave it to him.
Really?
Moments after he buried Roberts in front of a crowd of about 150.
So Ryan couldn't cut hair. Evidently, looks pretty good to me.
Well, not really. The 3-2 popped up. Back of short. Coming on in is Soriano. I've been telling Gracie for a couple of years, representing all the things that are right about this franchise, and he has one response. Great guy, bad haircut.
Arizona tied at 1 after a Ryan Roberts home run. Mark McClune back with you, and we have made our way into the stands with Stacy Underwood of Donate Life Arizona. And how many folks did you bring with you today?
Close to 700. They're here today to support organ and tissue donation.
3 sections wide. A lot of people out here to support a very good cause. And how do you sign up to be a donor?
People can actually sign up by going online to donatelifeaz.org, or what we're doing now is people can actually text the word donor to 464-329, and they're going to receive a link that they can actually register that way. And we tell people, rather than wonder or question if you are a donor, you checked a box at the driver's license, just go ahead and register. It takes less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, and quite a few people here in the section today that have actually received the benefits of with your organization. Who'd you bring with you?
Okay, well, we have Zach Epstein, who's right here, who's a heart recipient with his daughter Sarah. And we have Barb Davern with her husband Tim, and Barb is a double lung recipient. And we also have Mary Rittman, who's a kidney and pancreas recipient as well. Along with hundreds of other people.
All the people standing behind us, and I know Barb's kind of our spokesman here. She made a sign, so we're going to have her husband hold up the sign, and I know you have something you want to say.
Well, I received a double lung transplant in March of '06, and because of Donor Network, I'm here today to cheer on the D-backs. And Gracie, you're going to win today.
Oh, no. God love you.
Nope.
But I have a feeling she's wrong.
Says you're wrong.
This conspiracy.
He says he thinks you're wrong.
No. Listen for me. These double lungs, I'm going to cheer you on.
Oh.
You're going to win today.
Bless your heart. Thank you, baby.
Guys, back to you.
Great job, Mark McClune, and a wonderful cause. And I'm telling you what, bless that woman's heart. Congratulations on her health and the miracles that have been a part of her life.
She thinks I'm winning today.
But you're not winning.
Yes. Atta girl. All right, I got something to look forward to now, D-Sut.
Well, there are miracles, and then there's you winning. I mean, there's two totally different things. I mean, it's a great cause, Donate Life, the Donor Network of Arizona. Visit donatelifeaz.org, donatelifeaz.org. And again, it's 1-800-94-DONOR, 1-800-94-DONOR. Here is Darwin Barney. A little chopper to Stephen Drew. On across in time for the out, the Arizona shortstop. Folks enjoying shopping at the team shop and also at the many concession stands, and a lot of families at the ball yard today.
Got a nice crowd today.
It's a really good crowd, enjoying some mild sunshine. When I say that, you're talking about 70s today.
Yeah, it's beautiful today.
Great day to sit out in the sun. The sun is certainly not at all offering any sort of punishment that we get used to in the middle of the summer. It's a gorgeous Arizona day. Great day, by the way, in the Legends race to see Matt Williams win or someone like that. I will say this, that I'm getting a little tired of Gonzo winning every day. Love it when you lose.
Well, I know you do.
But, I mean, does Gonzo have to win every time?
Well, it's that
part of his new deal.
Yeah, it's that conspiracy he's got with our CEO Derek Hall. It's just all Gonzo all the time.
I hear you. 1-1 the count.
Matt Williams starting to get a little upset as well, as is Randy Johnson.
Popped up to the right side.
Drop it!
He didn't drop it.
He didn't drop it at all. There's the man behind the conspiracy theory. By the way, I've seen Randy Johnson in about 1,000 commercials recently. From the swimming pool here at Chase Field, it's Thursday with the Rockies visiting Colorado against Hamill.
Oh, yeah, and he's throwing me in the water.
And again this year, as that one is rolled right back to the mound as Hudson is erased on a one-hopper back to the pitcher, Coleman. It's always a lot of fun to call a game from out there. And again this year, a chance to vote Gracie into the swimming pool.
Yep. That's not going to do it this year. I think it's got to be Jobo this year. Joe
Borowski.
He has yet to take a dip.
Well, how about Gonzo? Since we're on the subject.
No, he seems to win everything else. Why not just win the poll to send him in the pool?
Well, he conveniently said Friday night that he doesn't think he'll be stopping by that night.
Why not? I'm sure there's lots of things he could do that night here.
Well, I think he's busy because it's a chance for him to get voted into the pool.
That'll be big league if he does.
The 0-1. Certainly another great spot to do a show would be the Clinching area in Section 111. Don't forget, during regular season home games, it's brought to you by Gila River Casino. It's a great game, as that changeup is low. And there's always a winner. I mean, you're always winning something when you play. And we'll be out there to monitor it during one of these home games. Beautiful pitch of fastballs outside.
Oh, 3-1 count now for Chris Young. Leads the team in home runs with 7. He can look for something to drive here and look for number 8.
Drives it on a breaking ball. How about to right field? Nothing wrong with that.
That's nice. That's really nice.
What do you like about that?
Well, I like, first of all, that he was in a mode to hit a fastball, but he got a hanging breaking ball instead, and he really let the ball travel. He didn't try to do too much with it and just swatted it out there to right center field. That's good to see. When he's hitting the ball the other way, I mean, he's a dead pull hitter. Let's not kid ourselves. And that graphic certainly shows that.
Wow.
But when he can let a breaking ball travel like that, that's a sign of good things to come. Reminds me a lot of Andrew Jones.
So now Kelly Johnson with an opportunity. Speaking of Jones, a former Brave as Johnson is. One more time on Chris Young here.
And once he throws you a breaking ball 3-1 and you've committed, now you have to go back. Now you go from taking your home run swing to, well, now I'm going to get me a base hit swing. Pretty quick feet there from the athletic Coleman.
In his career, 1 stolen base while he has been on the mound, albeit in 11 starts, just 1 stolen base, 2 thrown out. So no one's really done anything against him. And he does have 1 pickoff. Huge gamble from Young. There is stolen base number 2. My goodness. There was talk before the game that they had something on Coleman, that they had him figured. It sure looks like it.
A great jump. Soto makes a nice throw, and this play is actually a little closer than I thought it was going to be, but got to have the heart of a thief if you're going to be a thief on the bases.
They're saying with Coleman that in watching the video, when he comes set, he almost closes off a little bit. That lead shoulder closes off a little bit. That's why he has to have those quick feet. High drive into left center field. Out to the balcony, and a leaping play made out there by the center fielder, Marlon Byrd, under the balcony. Tough break there for Kelly Johnson. And a fine play by Byrd.
Deepest part of the park, even that overhang couldn't snare that one from the glove of Marlon Byrd. He smokes this changeup. Kelly Johnson sends Marlon Byrd all the way to the wall. And he makes a nice play. He actually had about 5 more feet to spare.
Young was a couple of steps off, and he had gone his distance.
I think he did the right thing, because if that ball, if he tags up there and the ball is not caught, he's not going to score.
Well, there you go.
So he went halfway, because that wasn't a surefire catch.
A runner in scoring position. Arizona, it has been 1 foot either in the lava flames hot or in the ice bucket cold with regard to runners in scoring position in wins and losses.
Very little middle ground.
That one is outside. In their victories, and it's almost the exact same amount of at-bats. They're so much better in their wins.
Well, is he swinging 3-0? I think he's swinging 3-0 if he gets his pitch.
We saw it a couple of times yesterday, 3-0 swings.
Yeah, that was almost a pitch around, which would surprise me because Stephen Drew has been terrific with runners in scoring position this year.
And the difference is stunning. This is Gracie. You and I talked about it before the game. By the way, look at the at-bats. The at-bats. It's almost exactly the same. And in the wins, they're getting it done. What you'd expect, but the dramatic drop-off in the losses, that's stunning.
Well, that means in those losses, you're having to win low-scoring games. And the Diamondbacks starters they've struggled as a group.
There was a 3-1 win versus Cincinnati on April the 20th. There's a 4-0 win versus Philadelphia on April the 25th. Only 2 wins when the total runs in a game are less than 9 runs. They have lost 8 such of those games.
So for them to win games, they have to outslug you. And a chance for Stephen Drew to get that party started right here.
On a line, out front, a beautiful changeup. He caught Stephen overly aggressive, and he comes up empty. Boy, what a pitch. Ramirez, and he went to his 3rd best pitch, Gracie.
Well, he starts with a fastball and misses. Now, beautiful changeup. Then the 3rd pitch, slider, swing and miss. How about another one? Same pitch, same result. That was a huge strikeout to end the 1st.
So he goes to work here in the 4th inning, having sat down 4 in succession, and he looks right at Aramis Ramirez again. Fastball shoots it away. 1-0 the count. As a Diamondback last year, after he was acquired, the trade that sent Edwin Jackson to Chicago, as that is a strike. In his 11 starts with Arizona, he was 7-1 with a 1.69 ERA. You want to talk about exploding onto a scene. Bouncing ball, diving attempt. It's past Roberts and into left field. And a base hit for Aramis Ramirez.
That's going to bring up a guy we're going to refer to as that guy, Alfonso Soriano. When he's hot, he's as good as there's ever been. And when he's not, I mean, sometimes it's like he looks like he's almost not even trying.
He is 5 of 9 in this series.
But the game can come very easy for him.
Slider. It's called a ball. 1-0 the count. 5 for 9 in this series. Saw the Dave Kingman note there, leading the league in homers in April. Dave Kingman the last to do it.
Didn't get it again.
Stayed just off the plate, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you can see Hudson. He wants those. That's the thing when you're hot like Soriano is. Those close ones always seem to be called balls. Now he sits in a 2-0 count, and now you let the fun begin. Elevated enough to get it by him, but it would look like a changeup that was elevated, huh?
Just
Okay.
didn't mean to change up, an ugly change up. He is in some rarefied air with regard to his power to start the year. Going to try to bury it in. He missed his spot.
Well, that was still what should have been called a strike, but he missed his spot, so he didn't get the call. Beautiful slider there. Got the swing and miss. He's had a good one today.
Very good slider, and he's believing in it. And it's a pitch that he's worked on all throughout the spring. It's the pitch that he knows will really help him against right-handed hitters. Not that that changeup doesn't.
Miguel wants another one. Let's see if he can execute it.
Boy, on 3-2. Runner stays put. Slider is rolled out towards Roberts. There's one on to first. That is a double play.
Was so well done by Roberts and Kelly Johnson. I mean, a grease lightning turn at second base from Kelly Johnson. A nice feed there from Roberts. This ball not hit all that hard, but a perfect feed and just really quickly getting rid of it to get the speedy Soriano. Beautiful job by those two. And a nice job there by Daniel Hudson as well. Climbing out of a 3-1 hole with a couple of sliders, Darren, to get the double play ball.
Especially a 3-2 slider. Well, a pitch like that's a sign of a pitcher coming of age. Catcher certainly called for it, but Hudson executed the pitch. He tried to pull the pitch away. He couldn't do anything with it. 1-0 the count to Marlon Byrd. As that slider is outside, 2-0 the count. Byrd without a long ball this year. He's driven in 5. The Cubs continue their baseball world as they head off to Los Angeles. Take on the Dodgers Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Arizona's baseball world stays here in their world, which is a good thing. An off day Monday, and all these guys will take it. And then the Rockies come to town for 3 night games. Look forward to seeing you at the ballpark.
Oh, a change up from Hudson. Best one of the day so far. That was a thing of beauty. Perfectly located, nowhere near it was Marlon Byrd.
Bird's starting to heat up. 11 of his last 33. Going back to the 22nd day of April, that's a .333 clip. Swings and misses, goes down with another changeup. Boy, he pieced it together nicely, facing the minimum the last 2 innings. picture and look at Vulture Mind. And a great trivia question, I am told. Which event has not been at Wrigley Field? Which event has not occurred at Wrigley Field? Ski jumping, the Beatles, rodeo, or hockey?
I think I know that one.
It's a good question. Over the outside corner, 0-1 the count. That one is a changeup that sails away.
Well, there's probably been lots of things that haven't been at Wrigley Field.
You like that question?
Well, I'm going to give it a thumbs kind of in between.
Mm-hmm. I guess they'll take that. 1-2 the count.
What about you? You don't seem to be a fan.
Not at all. It's just
really.
I mean, it's been a tragic run, including while you were gone.
Was it bad?
Awful. 2-2 the count. That pitch is in. 3-2. Miguel Montero leading it off. Montero popped up to third base back in the second inning.
He just missed 3-2.
How did Miguel duck that one?
He was frozen.
Golly. Don't forget, part of our APS Green Series, our APS Energy Assist. You can heat and cool your home more efficiently by getting your AC duct leaks repaired. And you can save up to $200 a year.
Ryan Roberts. He the lone tally today for the Diamondbacks. A solo shot back in the second inning. He hit a hanging breaking ball, Darren. So if you're Ryan Roberts right now, as we take a look at that home run, there's the hanging breaking ball and there's the home run. Take the breaking ball completely out of the question. He's not going to throw you one because you've already deposited one in the seats. So what has he done? He's missed with 2 fastballs. You remember a great third baseman for the Angels and Baltimore Orioles named Doug DeCinces?
Oh, I liked him. Good ball player.
Doug DeCinces one time hit 3 home runs in a game. First time up, he hit a slider out of the ballpark. Next time up, and he said, okay, he's not going to throw me any more sliders. So what's he do next time? Hits a changeup out of the ballpark. Says, well, I've hit his off-speed stuff. Now he's going to throw me fastballs. Well, he hit his fastball out of the ballpark. He knew going into the at-bats, okay, I've already hit this off of him. He's not going to throw me anymore. And that's what I'm trying to relate here with Ryan Roberts. He's not going to see a breaking ball.
He's thrown him 3 fastballs in a row.
He's not going to see one. And if he does, it's going to be out of the strike zone on purpose. He's not going to throw him one in the strike zone.
2-1 the count.
Oh, he did.
He sold him on it.
He put it right there for it. So that was the same pitch he hit out of the ballpark. Oh, it's right there for him. That's all right. And kudos to Coleman for believing in that pitch. I don't think he executed it the way he wanted to, but he got the strike.
No, you're right. He didn't throw it with conviction at all. 2-2 the count. Beat him with a fastball. Long run for a couple of Cubs. And it's into the seats. Banging around over there is Darwin Barney. Oh, remember Doug DeCinces. I remember his old teammate. And there you see the home run on the left and the foul ball on the right.
Pretty much the same exact pitch in the same exact spot. That's why baseball is such a funny game.
2-2. Ground ball into center field. Look at that. Taking that extra base, Miguel Montero huffing and a puffing all the way. Ryan Roberts has 2 more hits today. He got a fastball that time.
Yeah, out of the 5 pitches he saw, 1 was the breaking ball, and I think once again he had such a good swing fouling it back. I just think Coleman realized, man, I can't keep throwing him breaking balls. So he threw the fastball. Once again, Robert, bang, right back up the box. How about Miguel Montero thinking first and third all the way? Without even a throw, folks, that's your catcher. You know what? He believed in himself. He knew he needed to get to third base in that situation, and he got there without a throw. Miguel Montero, even though he's not one of the fastest guys on this baseball team, he goes first to third as good as anybody on this club.
That's a huge compliment. A huge compliment for a catcher.
Because he thinks he can. The little engine that could. That's good stuff right there. That's something Kirk Gibson wanted to make sure this year they do a better job of. Going first to third, going second to home on base hits.
And they're not there yet, but they're better. They are much improved. They were near the bottom of baseball last year in taking the extra bases.
Eric Young's been a big help as well, the first base coach and base running coach. Now you need some contact from Juan Miranda.
Change up, 1-1, good pitch. Miranda walked his first time up. He is part of the revolving door at first base. So on this homestand, he's only coming in, picked up 5 plate appearances.
Well, right now, Juan Miranda took a rip right there like he was trying to hit a 3-run homer. Right now, I like using the big part of the ballpark and just try to get you a base hit in this situation.
A balk is called. Roberts forced the balk. The step off there by Coleman, and he balked, and there's a run. Roberts, like Chris Young earlier, tried to pick a key and take off. Well, he picked the key, took off, and Coleman balked.
Eric Young's got something over there at first base. Well, you step off, you've got to throw. And he just doesn't know what to do. So a balk and just putting the pressure on the opposing defense. How about the first to third?
Into right field, it's knuckling a bit out there. Looking to tag, head to third, big arm, good throw, but in there, there's another extra base.
Great base running by Ryan Roberts right there. Nice job by Juan Miranda, getting him over with an out. He'll get a dugout full of high fives when he gets back to the dugout. But a really good read by Ryan Roberts. Once the ball's airborne, okay, I got to get back quickly. Perdome's got a good arm. I really got a motor to get in there. And he does. Beautifully done there by Ryan Roberts. Have a game, son.
He has homered already in this game, running the bases very aggressively, forcing a balk.
And a nice job by Miranda there as well, pulling the ball to get him over. I'm sorry, Darren.
No, he was trying to, as you said, pull it, get it on the ground or in the air. You guys always talk about driving it the other way. That pitch is outside. The infield is drawn in.
And that's what the productive out does. Moves Roberts to third. Now you become 100 points higher on your batting average when the infield's in like this. And right now, Parra's hitting 292, so he's nearly a 400 hitter sitting there as we speak.
2-0 the count.
Most likely going to get pitched around in this situation with Daniel Hudson on deck, who, by the way, handles the bat awfully well.
Hudson has 9 RBIs in the majors already, and he just arrived to the National League last year.
Nothing wrong with expanding the zone just a little bit right here if you're Gerardo Parra. If there's something maybe 3-4 inches outside, go ahead and poke it to left field. Might get a sacrifice fly out of it. He's just going to have to be content with the intentional walk, and I would imagine they're going to just put him on right now. Yeah, they're going to put the intentional walk sign out there. So Daniel Hudson a chance to help himself.
Hudson with 6 hits in his last 19 at-bats. 2 doubles, 4 RBIs, and the other part of it is he has only struck out twice in his last 19 at-bats. So away we go. 2-1, Arizona leads it. Castro and Aramis Ramirez talking things over.
Possible squeeze possibility, either the suicide variety or the safety variety. The only problem with the safety squeeze here is you've got a very good defensive first baseman in Carlos Pena. He's like a cat on bunts.
I don't think there's anything but a man in the box trying to swing the bat and drive a run.
Well, we see Tampa Bay do it all the time. Joe Madden loves that play, and they're awfully good at it. But the big difference is it's a position player dropping the bunt and not a pitcher.
We'll watch, though. We'll keep an eye on Roberts at third. The pitch comes home. He does square.
Hey, we're doing the safety squeeze right there. I like that from Gibby.
I love it.
Well, you don't want to roll into a double play.
No, you know what? Whatever the sign is for drive it in the gap.
Well, that's understandable. That's understandable. You got to understand he's a pitcher. Now, if it's like a Chris Young or a Hard hitting Kelly Johnson.
Bunts it. It's a safety squeeze. He's saving the plate. Roberts comes up with a limp, and he goes down to his knees. He is saving the plate. Pena did pounce on it. He may have jammed his ankle coming in.
The safety squeeze. I told you it was going to be the right thing to do, Darren.
And it worked.
Sometimes there's a drive it in the gap sign, and sometimes there's a safety squeeze sign, and hopefully Ryan Roberts is okay. Beautiful bunt. Now it's game on. You can see he came right into the shin guard there and probably jammed that left ankle right there. Yeah, it looked like he twisted it just a shade, but he got in there. And a great job by Daniel Hudson getting the ball down, forcing these Chicago Cubs to make plays defensively. Well, the base running has been fabulous here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Ryan Roberts tagging up going to third, forcing the balk to get to second in the first place. And then the safety squeeze. Joe Madden in Tampa smiling right now. He loves that play.
Now, Joe and his squad lost to the Angels today. I think Joe should be smiling as well for other reasons. Madden loves that play. And so does the skipper, Kirk Gibson. You got to give Soto credit. He did his best to block up that plate, hang right in there, but he just couldn't hold on to the baseball. Breaking ball is high.
Now a chance for these Diamondbacks to put a big number on the board. You've turned the lineup over. Chris Young has already gotten a base hit, trying to add to his 21 RBIs this year. Laid off a changeup there, nicely done.
Walked and scored last night, struck out a couple of times, fly to center field. Pops that one up.
Come on, Darren.
Where'd it go? It's gone.
It came in the booth.
It's gone. Oh, it hit right here? What did it hit? Terrible.
It's somewhere in the booth.
It's broken. It's gone. Literally.
Fans are giving it to us, but
hang on. Let's see if we can figure out. I don't even know where it went.
What's going on here.
Did it hit like
what
right
did you
here?
do?
I reached out about right here.
Okay.
And it had to hit, I guess, further over here.
We got it. There it is. We got it.
Oh, yeah. I'll throw it out to the kid who's 38 rows down there. Maybe it could hit him in the nose.
Well, no. Just
down below.
How about somebody right down here?
All right. Let's watch the game, then we will.
Oh, is there a game?
There is. Think someone's going to travel that one off the end of the bat. And the play is made out there, tagging and at least bluffing. Yeah, I am. That gentleman right there. Oh, we got a glove right there. You. Well done. The glove is a safe play there with little ones down below and such.
Well, I want to know how you kicked that baseball.
I have no idea how I kicked it because I made an effort at it. I wasn't under the desk.
it can't.
Swing and a miss. Kelly Johnson.
I want to know how that. We don't have a replay of that foul ball, do we? I think we're kind of lucky we didn't get it in the chops.
With the ricochet, I think we're very lucky. Kind of foolish for going for it. Breaking ball misses away.
Looking back, that took a ricochet, and that could have been disastrous for the kid out of San Diego State.
Three to 1 the score. Well, that inside corner just doesn't exist.
Not for Coleman in this situation. I think that ball just missed. He might be calling those high, Darren. Do you think he's calling them high?
I guess so.
Boy, they look like they're brushing that inside corner. Well, he went with the changeup that time. A full swing and miss from Kelly Johnson.
2-2 the count.
What do you think on that pitch? Boy, that's close. Tony Randazzo, the home plate umpire.
Into third, standing up. Stolen base, Gerardo Parra.
Now that opens up a hole at first base. Or does it? Nope, they're going to play behind him. They're running anyway on the 3-2 count.
Kelly desperately trying to
That's
get it
okay.
going.
He was probably looking for a change up there and got beat with a fastball, but that's okay. You live to see another pitch. That one missed inside. Good at bat there by Johnson.
Walks are always good starts for hitters that are trying to find their way. And now a chance for Justin Upton. And again, the fabulous adventures of Justin Upton. Seems to ride the higher mountaintops and go down to the lower valleys. He frustrated with a call by Randazzo for strike 3. The equipment took a good beating. Then he patiently worked himself a walk in the third inning. He also has a monstrous home run in this series against the Cubs, well into the area up by Fridays.
Last few times in these situations, though, the strikeouts have just been because of over-aggressiveness.
That one kicks away to the backstop. It goes, and another run for the Diamondbacks. Arizona adding on. They lead it 4-1. For Coleman, he is trying to just keep himself in the ball game. A wild pitch and another run.
Just a fastball that he spikes. No chance there for Soto. Now with the base open, let's see if Justin can just settle in, find a pitch that he can handle. Good fastball there. But it was a pitcher's pitch. You're not going to do much with that pitch, so it's okay to let that one pass and do the best you can on this one.
Nibbled with a changeup, but it stayed outside. Overall this year, Upton at .286 with runners in scoring position. Got away with a hanging breaking ball.
Yeah, just swung too hard on that one.
3 runs in on the inning. Started with a Montero walk. And then aggressive base running by Ryan Roberts, Miguel Montero. Into the catcher's mitt it goes. Upton fires that helmet down, but a squeeze play. Safety squeeze. Banging in at home plate safe was Ryan Roberts, and a safely caught souvenir. Thank goodness it stayed out of our teeth. 4-1 the score. Kirk Gibson looking at his options. You can see the research reflected on those shades down below. Which event has not been at Wrigley Field? Which event has not occurred at Wrigley Field? The Beatles never played at Wrigley Field.
They got pictures of the ski jumping right over the.
Wow.
There it is, right over the top of the. Out into the outfield they go. How big league is that?
I mean, that's unbelievable, actually. Somewhat frightening. So now Hudson goes back to work, dropping down a bunt. If they give it and you're slumping, he will just go ahead and take it. Miguel Montero had a bunt hit last night on a shift, and he was defensed differently the rest of the night. Gracie, when you are hitting 159 and they shift on you, this is what you do.
All day. You can bunt it as hard as you want. It's a hit. And you don't have a homer this year, so why not just take the free base hit?
And it's a base runner. Up and into Giovanni Soto, who doubled back in the second inning. The tough outings for Hudson came at Cincinnati 2 starts ago. He went 5 1/3 and gave up 7 runs, and then gave up 5 runs to the Giants here at home before that. Inside, rushed to the plate. A changeup missed. Hudson, a Virginia native, pitched at Old Dominion.
And he's missed badly up and in with all 3 of those pitches. Let's see if he can make a comeback, because now you're threatening to turn this lineup right back over and get these Cubs right back in the ball game. Bit of a generous strike zone there for Hudson. Thank you very much.
Three and 2 the count. Giovanni Soto. Giovanni doubled, as we mentioned, is 2 for 8 in this series with a homer. Homered a couple of nights ago. He's just about an everyday guy. He started 24 of the team's 27 games. And early in his career, his backup catcher was Henry Blanco in Chicago. Runner goes, popped up, shallow right, Upton. Come on down, and just for good measure, fires it in there to Miranda. As part of our Fox Sports Supports charitable initiative, we're proud to wear pins that show our support for Stand Up to Cancer. And it's their work to fund groundbreaking research that helps accelerate treatment to patients. For more information, please visit standuptocancer.org/Fox Sports.
And a great job by Daniel Hudson coming back from 3-0. Look out in the stands on that slash play there by Coleman. But you can't say enough about the job Daniel Hudson did coming back to get Giovanni Soto. And now Casey Coleman probably going to be asked to bunt here, giving you a free out.
Pitches away, 1-1 the count. Well, you talk about Hudson, a little bit of a turn and then that real whip of the arm. It's not sidearm. Just a really unique arm angle as he fires those pitches home.
Just go ahead and get that hitter. Carlos Pena's not a base stealer. He's not going anywhere. Go ahead and throw a strike, let him bunt it, and get that out. Don't make me repeat myself.
1-1 the count. Coleman flied to left field back in the second inning. Still, as we were mentioning, awaiting his chance to move him over. Nope, it's a slash, and it's rolled out to Drew. Steven goes the short way, and a fine play. Had to at some point take a peek and figure out where Pena was. Otherwise, he was running away from that play.
And Pena doesn't run all that well. Nice job of staying home there by Drew, and then kind of one right at the knees of Kelly Johnson, but he makes a nice grab. And that's what you want the pitcher to do, that play, because now you get the ground ball and just get a free out. Didn't move a runner up, didn't do anything, and now he's out there running the bases. So you're loving life.
Fastball blazes out of the zone. 1-0 the count to Kosuke Fukudome. The veteran is 2 of 14 in this series. Change up.
What a beauty that was.
1-1. We were talking a moment ago about that wingspan and that whip and that arm coming to the plate. It really helps to sell Hudson's changeup. Fastball. West high speed, internet high speed pitch. 92 for Coleman. Hudson getting 96 miles an hour.
Once again, I think this radar gun's a bit on the Mitchell report.
Do you now?
Yeah.
A little bit turned up. Swing and a miss. A slider that never really got there, but the change in velocity turned out to be huge.
You'd love this, Darren. Get to the game on Saturday, May 21st, and be one of the first 15,000 fans to receive an All-Star Game Garden Gnome, courtesy of Pepsi. One lucky fan will win tickets to see the Midsummer Classic at Chase Field on July 12th. That's cool.
What?
One
so you
lucky
get the
fan.
gnome?
Yeah, one lucky fan. For more info, listen up. Patience. For more info, visit dbacks.com/gnome.
The wind knocked that one down.
See, Steven wasn't supposed to swing at that first pitch, so I'm going to do this all over again, folks.
All right.
Get to the game on Saturday, May 21st, and be one of the first 15,000 fans to receive an All-Star Game Garden Gnome.
What?
Courtesy of Pepsi. One lucky fan will win tickets to see the Midsummer Classic at Chase Field on July 12th. For more info, visit dbacks.com/gnome, Gnome, or call 602-462-4790.
Oh, that ought to be a lot of fun. So that's this Wednesday.
Well, no. No, it's May 21st.
A little topper, big swing. 4-1 the score. No balls and 2 strikes to count on Miguel Montero. Love the Garden Gnome.
See a lot of them these days.
You do? No balls and 2 strikes to Miguel Montero. Down the line, hugs that line into the corner. Picking him up and putting him down. Miggy in with a slide. Those legs have been busy. Grabbing an extra base here, hitting a double there. A good day for Miguel Montero. Look at the energy. Day game after night game, an everyday catcher so far in the major leagues.
He's just fine. He's still young. He's still talented. And he runs pretty well. I mean, like I said, he's not the fastest guy. He's got average speed. But he runs the bases very well. He's a smart base runner.
Here is Ryan Roberts. Roberts off the end of the bat into left center field, hangs up for an awful long time, and somehow Soriano makes that play in front of Bird. Fortunate there wasn't a collision there. That one hung up for a long time. It still took a nice play.
I think Soriano ended up calling him off late. He ends up making a kind of a Baryshnikov grab there. What was that all about, Darren?
He was in the air, wasn't he? With the toes pointed.
Yeah, plie and up. Plie and up.
A little uncomfortable as the pitch is inside. 1-0 the count.
Look at that. That was it's a little disconcerting.
1-0 the count. Changeup misses outside. 92 pitches. That's kind of how he moves around the baseball field, though. I mean, he's so athletic. Has always had a bounce. That's exactly right. A bounce in his step. And then he hits homers.
Whew. Sure does in April. Happy May.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
May Day. May Day. May 1st. 2-1 the count. Happy May to all of you. Bouncing ball. And by the way, a happy 12th wedding anniversary to our fine director, Mitch Riggin, and his lovely wife, Karina. 12 years she has put up with him.
I can't believe Karina
She is a total saint.
An angel.
Has our superheroes from APS making it tough on guys like Gracie in the racing. Gracie goes down again to Randy Johnson. And boy, who gets the last knockout blow, though? Which will happen first? I win a Legends race or the Cubs win a World Series?
Well, right now, that's a tough question.
That is.
Let's put it this way. One's been over a century and one has never happened.
Well, so a very fair question. And a courageous sign.
Well,
I like that. Stepping out.
Well, every once in a while you got to show a little courage, Gonzo.
It won the count.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And it's your birthday.
Well, no.
Oh, that's great. A big happy 5-0 to Mark Grace today.
Well, it's not my birthday. It's really not even close to my birthday, to be honest with you. That was ripped into left field for a base hit.
Darwin Barney is on, and he thought about two, but Parra, wow, gets to the ball very quickly and fires it back in.
Fastball in, and he just cuts it right off and past a sprawling Ryan Roberts. So another leadoff base runner here for the Chicago Cubs. 5 out of 6 innings. Folks, 5 out of 6 innings, the Cubs have had the leadoff runner on base.
And Hudson has really cleaned things up nicely. A slider, and they say he went around. So Castro just finished off the month of April. You were wishing everyone happy May 1st. He finished off April with 40 hits. 40 hits, Starlin Castro. 2 shy of the club record for hits in April of 42. You had 42 hits, the best April ever in 1996.
Really?
42 hits. Swing and a miss. Castro almost got there. He moved at a breakneck speed, but Mark Grace says, there you go. April 1996.
I did not know that.
What a way to start the year.
Man, I must not have walked much that April. Because I know Castro doesn't.
Eric Young's on that list as well.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls that one, Drew. Is there any outs to be had? He gets one. Boy, they try to turn it. Got him! Wow! Didn't think they had a chance at all. We'll see if that call was made accurately. But again, another laser fast turn by Kelly Johnson.
Oh, it was the right call, folks. This was a gorgeous double play. Starts with the backhand, the feed, and then once again, greased lightning turn. And he is out at first base. That is a good call over there by Dan Bellino. But watch how quickly, even in slow motion. What a great double play turn.
Oh.
And Stephen Drew getting it all started. That was pretty.
As that ball was hit, honestly, I didn't know if they'd have a chance at any outs. I didn't know where the outs would be to be had as he had to go to the hole, let alone a double play. Boy, was that fun to watch.
And there's been a little extra bounce in Hudson's step on the mound with this sparkling defense behind him.
Second double play turned over in the ball game. He had only had 3 rolled up all year. That one is chopped foul. Check that. The 2 today, as many as he had rolled up all year. Here we go.
Awfully close. Yeah. Boy, that was good. That was just good. 2 very good players turning a beautiful double play.
One and 2 the count.
Once again, the beautiful feed, the quick pivot. They might have gotten a break at first base. What do you think? Out?
Could have gone either way. I'll tell you what. That's Dan Bellino, the first base umpire. He had 2 calls that were disputed last night, 1 on either side.
Well, is he on the bag?
Looks like he's just about there. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Molino got both calls right last night. He has been under the gun as an umpire. This time he says that's enough in time. Really focuses on the 4th inning. Ryan Roberts with a base hit. Miguel Montero takes the extra base. Then aggressive base running forces a balk. Roberts to second. Montero scores. Now watch. Again, aggressive. Tagging, heading to third on a fly out. Sets up a safety squeeze. Hudson drops it down. Roberts is in safely. Wild pitch. The 3rd run of the inning comes on down, and because of the timely hitting, because of the aggressive base running, as Ryan Roberts grabs a mid-game snack, the Diamondbacks added on in a huge 4th inning. At that point, the game was tied at 1. So Gerardo Parra leads it off. Again, our Mercedes-Benz game summary. Fly to left field and walked. This one breaks his bat. There's 1 row back. He hang on to that one. What a nice play down there. Fabulous play by the young Cubs fan. Sit there on the front row. You bring your glove and then you hope to make the play.
Oh, what a great grab. What a great grab. Cub fan making that grab.
Back to the screen it goes. And this is what we talked about coming on the air. Creating offense. Doing the little things, putting the ball in play. The little things have to happen to make it work. 0-2 the count. Jeff Samardzija working on the mound for the Cubs. As that one sails high and away. You made note that this club is different offensively and will have to stay that way. Our Verizon Wireless call to the bullpen.
A guy with very good stuff, just a few too many walks to become trustworthy in games when you might have a tie game or maybe a 1 or 2 run lead.
The other thing we said, by the way, when we came on the air, was that the bullpen would have to continue to grow and get better. Gotten better, but has to keep getting better, and the bullpen will play a role today.
Samardzija with that good split finger. If he can find a way to reduce those walks, he's going to be a very good reliever. Kerry Wood said the other day, Late walks always score.
That's a good interview you had with him. We enjoyed you doing that, and we shared it in our pregame show a couple of days ago. High fly left. High step in it, going back, making the play is Alfonso Soriano. So Casey Coleman goes 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs earned, too many walks, 5 walks, 3 strikeouts. And Coleman with a season ERA of 7.36. So far, Hudson has thrown 85 pitches through 6 innings. As he digs in.
Pretty economical.
Mm-hmm. He's thrown more ground balls today than I'm used to seeing. And at the right time. The Daniel Hudson we saw last year was a fly ball pitcher and a swing and miss pitcher.
A lot of strikeouts last year. (3-0) on Daniel Hudson from Samardzija.
Three and 1 the count. Fabulous college football player at Notre Dame, Samardzija. Wide receiver. That one is rolled foul. You're a big football guy. See Notre Dame restoring their domination.
Full count here to Daniel Hudson. Samardzija kicks and fires.
Down the line, that's got a little distance to it. Soriano heads into the corner and doesn't get there.
Didn't look like he really wanted to get there. Holy smokes. That had plenty of hang time, didn't it?
I thought so.
Just staying healthy. Yeah, not going to pull a hamstring doing that.
Outside corner, that's a fastball. That's strike 3.
Follow the D-backs with MLB.com at Bat11 for your iPhone, iPad, Android, or BlackBerry. Get live audio, pitch-by-pitch tracking, video highlights, and more. Text @BAT to 31826 or visit dbacks.com for details.
So Samardzija misses low and away. 1-0 the count. Samardzija, by the way, graduated at Notre Dame in 3.5 years.
Smart kid.
Outside.
Well, to answer your question about Notre Dame football, I think they're going to be better. I think this coach they've got is a pretty good coach. He used to be at Cincinnati, University of Cincinnati. I think his last name is Kelly. I can't remember his first name.
Brian, I believe.
Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly.
I think he's a good coach.
So you heard it here first. BCS bound this year.
No.
National title game for the Irish.
Didn't say that. Did not say that.
Four to 1 is the score. Three and 1 the count, Chris Young. Now Young grounded out to third in the first, singled, stole a base, and flied to left field.
Yeah, the national champion will come from the SEC. It kind of does that every year, the SEC.
The 3-1. Pops that one up. It's coming back our way. Gracie's got to look at it. He almost had it. Boy, great effort there, Gracie.
Thank you. And Auburn's going to be great next year with Cam Newton coming back.
I think he plays in the NFL now once they get their labor strife taken care of.
Oh, he's not coming back?
I know you were touting Ohio State at breakfast.
No.
3-2. That's outside. That's ball 4.
They tend to twist the honesty meter at Ohio State.
Don't forget, for more insights like that one just a moment ago, visit FoxSportsArizona.com. It's your home to exclusive coverage of D-backs, including highlight stories and more. Plus, ASU baseball streaming live as they take on BYU tomorrow and Tuesday at 6:30. That's a good thing. Make FoxSportsArizona.com your home for complete coverage of your Arizona teams. Here's Kelly Johnson. All right, now's the time.
What do you got?
Base hit for Johnson here.
You're ready, huh? Okay.
I think those good positive thoughts, folks. He has already walked, saw the ball pretty well. 18 hits this year and 102 at bats. Pitching out. 1-0 the count.
Oh, my goodness.
Face painting.
You a fan of clowns?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. They always brighten everybody's day. Everybody but Bob Melvin's.
He didn't enjoy clowns.
No, he does not like clowns. Deathly afraid of clowns.
2-0 the count to Kelly Johnson.
Come on, buddy.
That's a very nice clown, though.
Very nice. It's a great spot up there at the
beautiful
Sandlot.
young lady with her face paint. You are so gorgeous.
Kelly awaits the 2-0. Outside, 3-0. Kelly last year hit .284 as the face paint dries. Homered 26 times. Kelly scored 93 runs last year. Inside, all right, a couple of walks. We're watching Young, and they hustle back and pick up the baseball. Well, you pull for a hit, you hope for it, but 2 walks back-to-back for Johnson.
Once again, Samardzija doing kind of what he does. Took a couple of quick outs and then a couple of quick walks to get himself in a bind.
So now Justin Upton. Colorado Rockies come to town. That series cranks up Tuesday. We'll have all 3 of them for you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We also hope and expect to see you at the ballpark. Breaking ball, strike 1.
There's Matty. Good to see Matty back from that broken foot. And the armpit thing with the hat. It's a little disturbing.
Kind of troubled by that there. I'm told that's a Cardinals hat, but that's probably his Little League team.
Most likely, yeah. Samardzija and Soto having trouble getting on the same page, so we'll come out and have a conversation.
Jorge De La Rosa pitches in Game 1 on Tuesday. Yolis Chacin pitches Game 2, and those couple of games are Saunders against Enright. Right now, Colorado is losing to Pittsburgh 8-4 in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Ubaldo Jimenez got knocked around again by the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Been a tough year for the right-hander. Tendon injury in his finger. To the backstop on the ground. No balls and 2 strikes. As we told you earlier, Colorado just not hitting it home at all. In the 230s this year. And their star gifted young player Carlos Gonzalez off to a slow start. And with Saunders working on the mound on Tuesday, he's really struggled. Cargo has against lefties. 1-2 the count. We might have to take a look at some other out-of-town scores here in a bit.
Yeah, you're getting a little fed up with the pace of this game.
The 1-2. Had him out front, popped it up. You know, he's been in some hot water in this game. And there have been some troubles along the way, but he has continued to work out of a jam. Remind yourself of this, folks, as you see all the positive Daniel Hudson, including driving in a run. This right-hander came in with an ERA of 5.5, higher than 5.5, and he struggled in the first. He struggled with runners on base, so this is an exercising of the demons today for him. A good day. Oh, 1 the count.
Been in the stretch most of the day. 5 of the 6 innings, the Chicago Cubs have had the leadoff man either on first or second.
And so with that in mind, Gracie, chew on this. Coming in with no one on base, opponents were hitting 159 against him. With runners on base, opponents were hitting 404 against him this year. And he is shaking that. Breaking ball, fly ball. He threw him 2 sliders, neither one of them where he wanted them, but he gets an out. And that's a good thing. Andre Ethier picked up a single against Dustin Mosley. That's 27 straight. By the way, Mosley is throwing a 3-hit shutout into the 7th. Mosley the one struggling to get that run support. Throw a shutout, Gracie says, every now and again. Well, he's throwing one for you.
It's not illegal to throw a shutout.
I guess they passed it along to him, and once he found out it's not illegal, he's doing it. Line drive, center field, Marlon Byrd. Base hit. The 3 runs for Mosley, by the way, make 4 all season that they've scored for him.
Yeah, that's a little extreme. Well, let's hope he goes on to complete that shutout because he's pitching in Los Angeles, and it's always a good day when the Dodgers lose.
Boy, well said by you.
Yeah, it was.
Well said by you. Just to tie into that, Houston 5, Milwaukee nothing, and that's a final.
That always makes you happy when the Brewers lose, right?
Here's Pena. That one misses outside.
Rockies have already, well, no, they haven't lost yet. They're down 4 runs in the 8th inning in Pittsburgh, 8-4, as we check the out-of-town scoreboard.
Well done by you.
Thank you.
1-0 the count, Carlos Pena.
San Francisco a loser this afternoon in D.C. to the Washington Nationals. That was Matt Cain losing 5-2. Nationals are pretty decent this year, folks. Don't just think they're a pushover like they have been the last couple or 3 years.
That pitch is low. They will ruin some series for teams. That's the best way to look at it. Teams will go in there and they'll beat Kane and Lincecum, which is basically what they did in this series.
You can do it. There you go.
Just trying to climb up top Mount 500.
Well, that's been a steep climb for the D-backs. Ball 4, just like that. The tying runs on base after a 4-pitch walk. 95 pitches now. I'm sorry, 93 pitches now for Daniel Hudson. Still should be plenty in the tank, but I would imagine bullpen phone could be ringing anytime soon.
All is quiet thus far. Vasquez starts to stretch. Charles Nagy, pitching coach.
Good slider there for strike one.
Soto doubled and has flied to right field.
Just missed with a fastball away.
His first ever start against the Chicago Cubs. It was another Chicago club, the White Sox, that picked him in the 5th round back in 2008. Speaking of Hudson. Slider called outside. 2-1 the count.
Breeze starting to pick up here at Chase Field as Charlie Nagy gets on the phone.
Meantime, belted into the right field corner. Upton won't get there. He bobbles it a bit, but then knocks it down. 1 run is in. They send the other on around. Kelly has no chance for a relay. It's a 1-run game. What a beautiful piece of hitting by Giovanni Soto. He let that one travel deep in his stance, and he let Hudson create the power for him.
Fastball middle, and he just drives it the other way. Justin Upton plays it on a hop, and then he kicks it. And once he kicks it and can't come up with it, that allows Carlos Pena to come all the way around from first base and score. And there's nobody loose yet in the D-back bullpen. As you see, he kicks it out there, and that allows that second run to score. So now it's up to Daniel Hudson to clean up his own mess here.
He faces Tyler Colvin, who is called upon to pinch hit. Esperling Vasquez was stretching as if he was ready to be called a moment ago. He better hurry it up.
Yeah, Joe Patterson not up as well, with Colvin and also Kosuke Fukudome on deck.
Colvin looks at a pitch, off speed over the outside corner, changeup, 0-1 the count. Boy, Miguel.
Sometimes you just have to be lucky, and that's what happened right there with Montero. That was a fastball that was spiked in the dirt. You're not expecting that to be spiked, and so you just have to come up with it clean, or else that's a wild pitch, and the tying run would have moved to third base with only 1 out. Oh, he got away with one right down Broadway there from Colvin.
A little sinking fastball that stayed over the plate. 1-2 the count. Tyler this year 1 of 5 as a pinch hitter. He does have a pinch hit RBI. A very slow start. 7 of 51.
Yeah, Hudson tried to come in with the fastball and missed right out over the plate. Colvin was all over it, but he fouled it back. Tried to throw the slider there and missed.
Fastball, the 25-year-old out of Clemson, lays off.
Now Daniel Hudson all of a sudden struggling big time.
Working with the runner in scoring position. A roller to the right side. Hudson turns, fires to first.
Go ahead and take an out.
Well, he decided that pretty quickly, didn't he?
Yeah, once again, he probably could have gotten Soto at third base. And he decided to take the sure out at first, and he got a very important out, certainly.
Colvin, by the way, this year now 0 for 14 with runners in scoring position.
Well, he could have easily gotten the out at third, but he decided to get that very important second out. But now he's got to retire Kosuke Fukudome. And that hadn't been easy to do this year. He's only hitting, as we speak, .381. But he swings and misses a changeup.
Fukudome already has a 5-hit day in his resume. That was just about 4 days ago in Colorado, or against Colorado at home. 0-1. Changeup, 1-1 the count, runner at third.
Once again, a nice job by Montero keeping that one from being a wild pitch. Got to be a wall back there right now if you're Miguel Montero.
Again, with that runner on third, another changeup, it's blocked. Three for 8 with runners in scoring position this season.
Oh, he got a generous outside corner there from Tony Randazzo. He'll take it. This time Fukudome had to walk away in disgust. Fans starting to make a little bit of noise.
A little chopper right back to the mound, and he'll strand them. 2 big runs. It's time to add on. Look to the cleanup hitter, the young man who has taken the assignment and passed it with flying colors. 22 RBIs. Stephen Drew right after this. If you're just joining us, we trust your day has been a very good one. Our game summary. Ryan Roberts with a long ball. Roberts touching them all, and then Roberts is aggressive base running. Miguel Montero as well. And here we go. A balk trying to steal. A run scores. Then into right field. Roberts again tagging, heading to third. Then a ball in the dirt. After the bunt, the safety squeeze. There it is in the dirt. And another one in the dirt with a wild pitch. And then Hudson facing Soto. That plates a pair. That runs the score to 4-3. And Arizona will have to do Just what we talked about in the open. It's our Mercedes-Benz game summary. A team that is cutting down strikeouts dramatically this year, but also looking for more timely hits. Then, when they do get those timely hits and do the things the right way, the bullpen's got to come through. Same storyline.
Well, there's only one weekend series at Chase Field during the month of May. So get your tickets today to see the D-backs take on the Minnesota Twins.
The Twins.
May 20th through the 22nd. Take advantage of the D-backs Pepsi Max Value Pack and get a bleacher ticket, a hot dog, a drink, and a free bottle of Pepsi Max for just $19. Visit dbacks.com/homestand or call 602-462-4787.
Love interleague play. All our great Midwestern relocated families and those that visit excited to come see the Twins. John Graybo, the veteran, goes to work.
Now we'll see what the Diamondbacks are made of here. Let's see if they've got a little intestinal fortitude to maybe add on a run here.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Stephen Drew. Stephen 0 for 3. Popped to short, line to first, fly to center. And he has enjoyed Mr. Graybo in a small sample size there, 3 of 5. As that one is outside, 2-2 the count. Mark McClune, Mark Grace, my name is Darren Sutton on this Sunday. Thanks for inviting us into your home. Trust that things are good around your place, as that one is outside. Around these parts, a little bit more nail biting going on for the skipper, Kirk Gibson.
Quite a bit more.
You can't go 1-3 in a 4-gamer after opening a homestand 2-1 against the Phillies. And so you're right, adding on here is big.
You can't just go out and score 4 runs in the first 4 innings. Say, all right, pitchers, there's your runs. And it just doesn't work that way. Cubs have clawed back to get within a run here. And you can't just think, all right, bullpen, go ahead and put up a couple zeros and let's enjoy our off day tomorrow. No.
Steven pops that one up. There may be a play on this one. Soto, nope, no play.
Oh, boo, they say.
Look at Baxter. We love him.
Disgusted with that Suns fan. Right there, one of the best seats in the house. Baxter just giving it to him.
Boy, he's mischievous, isn't he?
No. He got me with the hand buzzer. I got about 1,000 volts.
Stephen Drew. Is there enough juice in that one? That sun right into the line of sight of Fukudome as he hauls it in. Miguel Montero. Beautiful swing on April the 6th, and Miguel into the bleachers. And that is in Chicago. So a chance to face him again. The only time he's ever faced him. They like to call that a real small sample size.
Yeah.
One at bat.
You seem to like that term.
I do.
Sample size.
I need a good 15, 20 at bats.
So you can say Miguel Montero owns John Graybo.
Sure, absolutely. Look at what's going on there. Futures Field. Kids are raking. Miguel into the corner. Fukudome racing. He's got it. Kosuke Fukudome with a fine play.
Cubs are starting to feel a little confidence. They've won back-to-back games here in Arizona, and they're looking to try to finish this thing off. There's still plenty of ball game left. Ryan Roberts Say it about every day. Another terrific day here this afternoon.
Patiently working his way through this at bat.
Pitching right around the right-handed hitter with Juan Miranda on deck.
Nice. That pitch is low. That's ball 4. They face Juan Miranda. I'll tell you, our local Diamondbacks academies do such a great job. As we get our hands on those schedules around town, we'll pass those along to you. And we love that shot up there. Great camera. Coach Jim up there doing a fine job. Jim Carruthers. Fouled up and into the seats it goes. Oh, and 1 the count, Juan Miranda. David Hernandez warms. Faced just one batter last night. It was Alfonso Soriano, and he struck him out. Big jump. Miranda pops it up. Soriano easing on in with a hop. He puts it away. All right, 4-3. Got to keep it right there. Southwest Airlines new Rapid Rewards, unlimited reward seats, no blackout days. APS, the official power partner of the Diamondbacks. Fast, reliable, secure, and heavy-duty internet from Quest. So David Hernandez takes the rock and he rolls now. He does so following up the work by Daniel Hudson. In the end, late in the game, Hudson touched up as that one sails outside to Darwin Barney. Been fabulous work from the Sacramento-born right-hander. Fired this winter in the trade that sent Mark Reynolds to Baltimore, as that one is a strike.
He's got all of 1 run to play with.
Hudson went 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Base hit left field. He picked on a hanging breaking ball. He went fastball, then spun one up there, and Barney was ready. Remember, it was Barney that hit the decisive baseball into left, back through the box for the go-ahead hit last night. And right behind him last night, Starlin Castro nailed the coffin shut with the second RBI in the inning. Look at that. Everyone's having a good time. Waiting in line to hit in the batting cages, D-backs training centers. Do such a fine job. What camps all around in the summertime in May. Check online, dbacks.com.
Good fastball there, up and in. Got it past him to get to 0-2.
No balls and 2 strikes to count. 9 hits for the Cubs, 4 for the Diamondbacks.
Boy, Miguel would have hung in there, maybe given Tony Randazzo a good look at that outside corner fastball. He might have got strike 3. But he just yanked it right out of there and went to fake to first base, and Randazzo had no chance of calling that a strike. I'd like to see that again if we could.
One and 2 the count. Chicago heads to Los Angeles. They take on the Dodgers in a 3-game series starting tomorrow. Fouls it back. Now, one more time, a couple of pitches ago, what could have been strike 3. I think this is what you're talking about.
Let's take a look. Randazzo had no chance of calling that a strike because he just took it right out. That could have easily been called strike 3. What do you think?
It was right at the knees.
I thought it was on the corner too, but Randazzo had no chance because Miguel was coming out to throw to first base, and he just blocked the view of the umpire, so you have no chance of calling that a strike.
On MLB.com's Game Day, you talk about that app that you use. It had it with pitch FX on as a strike right over the outside corner. 1 and 2 the count. To the backstop it goes. The tying run moves up. Breaking ball bounced in there. So a wild pitch.
Well, that's painful right there. That time he just spikes it. Montero can't get anything on that, and boy, all of a sudden now, Chicago Cubs looking to not only tie the ball game, but maybe win this ball game late.
Two and 2 the count. Popped it up. This will not move the runner up. Boy, he had him reaching for that breaking ball, and Miranda puts it to bed. He moneyed up there with that pitch.
Well, after throwing the wild pitch with that breaking ball, he came right back with the breaking ball. That time, much crisper. And a lunging swing there from Castro, much to his chagrin. But it doesn't get any easier because Aramis Ramirez is going to get a chance here with 1 out.
Aramis has struck out a couple of times. He is also single. Breaking ball. It's been an inconsistent pitch for him. There have been some really good ones, though. Well, the Cubs are .218 this year with runners in scoring position. They have experienced a huge drop-off from their team batting average to that with runners in scoring position. Breaking ball is low.
And if you happen to lose Aramis Ramirez, Mr. Soriano's on deck. So the news just keeps getting better for David Hernandez. There's a strike, belt high right down the middle. Ramirez didn't think it was a strike, but I don't think there's anything you could have called it but a strike. It was right there.
Cubs are 2-11 when entering the 8th inning trailing. They are down here in the 8th. Beat him with a fastball. And I'm guessing that's close to an average mark when you work yourself to that late in the game and you're losing. David on the 2-2. Out front, another wicked breaking ball. It's been his enemy and it's been his best friend, but on 2 key points and 2 big moments, it has been a dear friend to him, that breaking ball.
Well, let's go right from the beginning. Then missed badly with the breaking ball. And now you're 2-0. Fastball right there. Fastball beats him. And then another beautiful breaking ball. That was the best one in the sequence, and that's when he really needed it. But here comes that guy, Alfonso Soriano, with 2 outs.
Struck him out last night. Went fastballs in and then got him with a breaking ball away that he missed. 1-0. Doubled and scored in the 2nd inning. 3 home runs in this series.
Oh, my goodness, what a breaking ball there. And a home run hack from Soriano.
There is a base open, but he's the go-ahead run. The shadows coming into play. Again,
Same
1
pitch,
and 2.
same result, exactly.
And Gracie, that's the same pitch he struck out on last night. It's been his kryptonite.
Well, those were 2 gorgeous breaking balls. Soriano missed them both badly. Now let's see if Soriano decides to sit on that breaking ball and try to drive it somewhere, or if he can get him to flail at another one.
Got him with a breaking ball away. The 3rd time is a charm.
Boy, that was schooling a veteran terrific hitter right there by David Hernandez.
3 wicked breaking balls that sat down Alfonso Soriano to end the inning. J.J. Puts through 30 pitches last night. And he scuffled, cuffed around a bit, had some miscues behind him defensively, and he will look for atonement today.
Short memory.
You bet.
For a closer.
Came into a tie game last night. Parra on the ground. Starlin Castro, APS Energy All-Star. I'll pass the torch over to you because hitters don't like looking at pitches like these.
Breaking ball. Big swing. Breaking ball. Big swing. And 3 for a quarter. All 3 in the same spot. All missed by about 4 feet by a red-hot home run hitting Alfonso Soriano. Mike Quade going to come out and get his left-hander. Nicely done by John Graybo.
And your bill more manageable. Visit APS.com. The Chicago Cubs going toe-to-toe with the Arizona Diamondbacks. And trying to hold tight as Marcus Mateo and his 7.15 ERA take the assignment. First batters have knocked him about. With a 367 opponent's batting average, a lot of batters have knocked him about. Here's Xavier Nady. And that fastball blazes high. 1-0 the count. Nady 30 at bats this year. Part of the rotating assignment at first base. As that one is up and into the seats. On base of 353, so respectable. The veteran waves through that one.
Gas up and in and right by X-80. Those are down there in the Darren Sutton seats, we like to call those.
Great seats. Up and into the seats again to the right side. Up out there where we used to have the redhead section.
That was a big league section, that redhead section. I miss it.
1-2 the count. That pitch is high. That one is grounded foul. Kind of a dueling, let's go Cubbies, let's go D-backs battle here.
Well, it's our It's our big-time fan down there. I need to find out his name. Always sits right down by the Diamondback dugout.
Pop foul. It's coming back our way. Oh, Gracie, good try there. My goodness.
That's our guy right there.
Oh, the gentleman standing behind the dugout
need to find his name. Great fan. That's our guy. Need to find out his name.
Sitting next to an Angels fan.
Not very big.
Time is called. Nady not feeling comfortable about things. Breaking ball lined into center field. Base hit, Xavier Nady.
Big time at bat there by ex-Nady.
Boy, was it ever, and good for him. For those three that never quite know when and how much they're going to play, you got to pull for them when they get their chance.
That's how you're going to get your opportunities, is to come off the bench and do something like that. He just stayed on a 3-2 slider and just blistered it right back into center field. Beautifully done. Diamondbacks desperately trying to add on.
And now Chris Young. Breaking ball. Locked him up. Great perspective from down low as the 0-1 pitch will come home. Breaking ball popped up. Gobbled up on this Sunday. We take a look down on the farm. Who's doing good things? Well,
all right, what do we got?
How about Paul Goldschmidt with 9 homers and 22 RBIs? How about Conrad Schmidt hitting .364 this year?
Mercy.
Wes Romer for the Diamondbacks, a 2.25 ERA in Double-A, 2.25.
Look what he did last night. 7 innings, 12 punch-outs, and a 3-hits shutout. Wow. Very impressive.
You'd like
Paul
to
Goldschmidt.
get to know Romer and
I
Goldschmidt.
love homers. He hits a lot of them.
They're not pitching to him anymore.
The pride of the franchise.
They're not literally. They're pitching around him all the time now.
Well, I don't blame him.
I mean, Goldie, as you like to call him, is going to have to expand the zone a little bit.
Well, I do like to call him that. It's one of the better nicknames.
The 0-1. In and out of the catcher's mitt. Nady, why not? It's right there in front of you. You can see the baseball. The veteran moves up.
That should go as a pass ball. Just had some tail to it, and it just tailed right away from the glove. It's got to go as a pass ball.
By the way, a quick reminder for Gracie and our viewers at home that Goldschmidt hit 35 homers last year.
He'll more than topple that this year. He'll have that by the All-Star break.
Really? 1-1. Breaking ball. All pulling for hard, hitting Kelly Johnson, though. It's a good sign. A couple of walks in his last few at-bats. Young man out of Austin, Texas. He goes down with the breaking ball. J.J. Putz ready to earn the assignment. 4-3, trying to lock this one down. Come on in. Back to this house where Arizona looks to defend their turf, up 4-3. J.J. Putz, as we peek over the gate, a little bit of a modern-day knothole gang from the good seats, and the veteran-born right-hander, who was from the University of Michigan. 3.60 ERA. He is perfect with regard to saves. His last two outings, he has been touched. Last night, he went in and he gave up 3 hits, a couple of runs, and threw 30 pitches. But otherwise, he has worked just twice on this homestand. Last night, he did not have the command and he did not have the dive that he wanted on the split-fingered fastball. We noticed it during the game. He talked about it after the game. Threw some sliders, threw a lot of fastballs, didn't have the split he wanted. Away we go. Fastball, strike one.
Well, it's very rare that when you're a 3-pitch pitcher that you have all 3 in an outing, so you got to find a way with maybe 1 or 2.
There's the split. It's up, and it's banged into right field for a base hit. Bird will think about 2. Upton fires it back in, sliding with a double. A tying run is at second. A split-fingered fastball up in the zone. And that is 200 career doubles for Bird. And now Carlos Pena.
Well, this has kind of been the tale of this ball game, and that is the Cubs with base runners. It just seems like about every inning they've had base runners. Last inning, runner on second, nobody out. David Hernandez got through unscathed. Well, now it's J.J. Putz's turn to stick his toe in the cauldron.
The Cubs 7 of the 9 innings will lead off base runners. Right there, strike one. Pena has singled, he has walked, and he has driven in a run with the ground out in the second inning.
He's got power enough to give his team the lead. Timeout's called.
And our focal point, 1 of 2 today coming on the air, was talking about the bullpen. 2 runs better than April 2010, but still needing to get better, near the bottom of the National League. Inside, 1-1 the count. Two for 7, and every other at bat outside of the hits have been strikeouts. 5 times. In, 2-1 the count. In April 2010, there were 12 save opportunities overall, and only half the time were their conversions. And as we mentioned, it's tangible, the difference. But in comparison to their peers, they still are near the bottom.
Beat him. Just went right down Broadway. Had no choice there, just had to challenge the big fella. I mean, this is center cut right down the middle. He gets away with it. You can see Pena. Golly, how'd I miss that?
It's been that kind of year for Pena, just 3 of 20 with runners in scoring position. I think the point of contention right now, obviously they want to get the signs right. I'm curious how much JJ has a feel for that split again today. And it doesn't help when one of them gets hit right out of the gates.
So I just hung it. Just hung it right in the middle of the zone, thigh high.
That's what he was doing last night.
Right. But it's your bread and butter pitch, Darren. You've got to use it eventually, don't you?
Yes. And he's got ice water in those veins. We know that about him. Fastball, high drive, right field. Upton going back to the wall. He's got it! The runner moves to third. Upton within an inch. And he had just enough room.
Boy, a bid. He went with the fastball down the middle again, Darren. Upton got to the wall, made the grab. So that's the good news. The bad news for Diamondback fans is it was a productive out. So J.J. Putt's now going to have to pitch with the infield in behind him. And Giovanni Soto, who's had a couple of doubles himself here this afternoon, a chance to tie the game or give his club the lead.
A slider. Misses outside, 1-0 the count. So we want the slider to start him off. Infield in, the fastball coming in. It's low, 2-0 the count. Jeff Baker is on deck. He has a bat as the pitcher spot is due up next. Shook off a slider, wants the fastball. Low. Big fella wanted the call there.
It looked like it was down. He's going to take a long walk around the mound, gather his thoughts, and see what he can do with the 3-0 pitch. I would imagine Soto, I got to believe he's taking this pitch, don't you?
Yes.
You just never know in this day and age of baseball. He might be swinging.
A fastball on 3-0. He walked it.
Taken all the way and walked it. Jeff Baker now going to come on and hit for Mateo.
Baker 0 for 4 as a pinch hitter, and in 55 at-bats this year. Has 4 doubles, a homer, and has not grounded into a double play. And we mentioned to you yesterday, not expecting you were watching, we bring it out there again for you. Putt's not a guy that in these late game situations the last few years has been a double play guy. Has not rolled one up this year. 2 last year and 42 chances. He's got a chance now, and that would end the game. Baker, ground ball, Drew to the bag. The Diamondbacks got it.
How about 3 for 43?
The first double play of the year.
It's all fun and games after you get a game-winning double play ball. J.J. Putts, it was exciting. And the Cubs had base runners everywhere today. Everywhere. But could only play 3 of them, and the Diamondbacks end up splitting the series here at home.
Incredible, and Baker had not done it. He had not put the ball in the ground. There had not been a double play. The Cubs, they were tasting at least a tie game, weren't they? They thought they had this game tied up. High fives all around. Putts with the save. He's perfect, 6 of 6. The Diamondbacks win this one. Hudson, the winning pitcher, he is 2-4. The first double play rolled up this year, as Gracie mentioned, only 2 in 42 chances last year. And Arizona victorious. They split this series with the Chicago Cubs. They go 2-1 to open the homestand against the Philadelphia Phillies. 4-3 is the final score. An off day tomorrow for the Diamondbacks, and then the Colorado Rockies come to town. And for the home team, they will certainly enjoy that. The Chicago Cubs, meantime, pack their bats and head to Dodger Stadium. And that series starts a 3-gamer. Daniel Hudson was very good, wasn't he?
He was very good. He had to pitch in and out of trouble all day long, but through his 7 innings, only gave up 3 runs and a well-deserved win. That's 2 in a row now for Daniel.
And just enough hitting. Let's get it on down below. Mark McClune standing by with the man who locked it down, J.J. Putz. Guys?
That's right. J.J. Putz stood up and answered every question last night in the loss. How's it feel to finish things off on the mound and get the win?
It feels really good to get a win here. You know, Huddy pitched his tail off today. The guys fought again. It seems like this team just has no fight in them, or no letdown. They just keep fighting and fighting. And, you know, I was able to make a quality pitch on that last pitch to get a ground ball when we needed it. And big sigh of relief when I saw J.F. catch Pena's ball. I thought that was a couple rows deep.
Yeah, last night, double play didn't happen. It did happen right here, first one that you rolled. How did it feel? And were you trying to walk at all?
You know, I wasn't really trying to walk him. I was just trying to make good pitches and see if he would chase. You know, he's a pretty aggressive hitter. And, you know, he laid off some tough pitches, some borderline pitches. And Miggy came out and just said, let's get a first pitch slider right here, try to get a ground ball. And he was right on.
You had a great line last night. I asked you, how do you turn the page? You said, wake up in the morning. How did you feel waking up, and how do you think you'll sleep tonight?
I woke up just glad to be alive. And tonight I'll definitely sleep a lot better. Probably do a cannonball in the pool when I get home.
Right, thanks for stopping here. Appreciate it. J.J. Putz going inside the Diamondbacks clubhouse, guys. And good way to finish off the weekend here at Chase Field.
Thank you very much, Mark McClune, and a big victory for the Diamondbacks. Don't forget, visit FoxSportsArizona.com for all your Arizona sports needs. All right, a split against the Cubs, not so bad. They win a series against the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Now the Rockies come to town. Hey, boys down there, what are you made of? We'll find out starting Tuesday.